This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, UFC Atlantic City recap. What's next for Kevin Lee? What's next for Frankie Edgar? Find out tonight on the MMA-Holes. Yeah!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. What's up? What's up? What's up? 10:31 Eastern Time, Monday. All right, let's make Mondays great again with the MMA-Holes. It's good to see everyone tonight, and I hope everyone's doing great. Okay, and wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm pumped up. I'm fired up. We came, well, here, check it out. We came. Oh, yeah, we're coming. That's right. Not Patrick Cummings. Poor guy. Check out Kevin Lee. Check him out. Ouch. Right in Barboza's face. Right in his mush. A complete domination. UFC Atlantic City went down this weekend on Saturday. And it was wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The attendance wasn't wonderful, wonderful. But the card was. I thought the card was great. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast watching this card. I spent 5 hours at you idiots. 5 hours. And I loved every minute of it. I had Chinese food. The General. And I've been shitting my brains out ever since. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because we have a lot of things to talk about tonight. We're going to spend a lot of time on this card because I said to myself, why not spend time on a card that did shit at the gate? That did nothing, right? In Atlantic City. Not only did the UFC find a way to put a bunch of East Coast people on this card, but it did shit at the gate. Not sure how that works. But it doesn't matter. We'll discuss that while we open up the phone lines. We'll look at the chat. We'll tickle you. We'll tickle your penises and vaginas. It's going to be glorious. Kevin Lee destroyed Edson Barboza. And Mystic Moss was right as usual. Because I'm never wrong. Only sometimes. Some fights I'm wrong. That's besides the point. Kevin Lee is indeed the real deal. And the question is, what's next for Kevin Lee? He destroyed Edson Barboza. Destroyed him. He mutilated him. Took him out for 5 rounds of a beating. Now, credit to Barboza for hanging in there. But it didn't work out too well for him. Look at the first round. 4-60. 4-60. Total and significant strikes. 4 minutes and 20 seconds of control time. Look at this shit. 9-76 in strikes. 7-34 in strikes with 1 takedown. And how you doing? 4 minutes and 13 seconds of control time. We're 2 rounds down, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Barboza, just throw the towel already. This is ridiculous. And then the third round happens. And this is what makes everything interesting. Right? Barboza. Well, Barboza, he came back. He kicked Kevin Lee in the back side of the head. And Kevin Lee did the deer dance. He was wobbling all over the fucking place. In fact, hold on. I think Eddie put it up in Pure Evil. Let's see. Pure. Here we go. Go check out Pure Evil MMA. That's our friend over here. He's wonderful, wonderful as well.
Wonderful,
I
wonderful.
think he put the video over here. And yeah, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You want to see it again? All right, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, my God. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There you go. Check it out. Pure Evil MMA over there. Check it out. That was, you guys want to see it again? You want to see the stanky leg again? Sure. Okay. Okay, here goes. Whoa! Whoa! All right. Had the deer legs going. And I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Is Barboza going to pull this one off? Is he going to do it? Is he really going to do it? Well, no. Because Kevin Lee gets out of that round and still was all right in that round, right? And comes back in the fourth round. And you see this. 5-64, 5-38. And there's that takedown. 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Evens out a little bit over here, but doesn't matter. Look at the complete fight. And it was a complete domination. Kevin Lee murks the shit out of Edson Barboza. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I am not surprised. Another fight on that card, which is interesting, is Frankie Edgar. Cub Swanson. Some weren't thrilled with this fight over here. It doesn't really matter. Frankie gets the win. The second fight, the same as the first. Frankie Edgar takes out Cub Swanson. And now he wants the winner of Ortega versus Holloway. Michelangelo says, Chris, why do you think Barboza did so bad? I heard he is a real good fighter. He is, Michelangelo. If you're not familiar with Edson Barboza, he's a fantastic fighter. He's a striking specialist. Edson Barboza, with those kicks, he's chopped down his opponents and he's kicked the heads off of opponents. And Kevin Lee's chin held up. Well, not his chin. The side of his head held up.
Super chat.
And he can't fight those ground guys. Super
Saint
chat.
Fu making me mad right now. Fap Bambi dance.
Fap.
There you go.
Fap.
That's right. The Bambi dance. Everyone fap for the Bambi dance over there. Give us a quick fap. Now, we made some new friends on Saturday. It was good. It was fun. And we're just rolling right along here on the MMA-Holes. This is the Monday show. So welcome, friends. If you're new to this, make sure you give us a sub. Let's see what we got in here. NH, Brett Wilson, Deathstroke, J Smooth, BK Rhoda, Filthy Animal, JBH is sick, Kaepernick sucks, Shan Wood is here as well. All thumbs down, dropping in the donos. Steve Johnson, Michelangelo, the A side. Vlad is here, Brett Wilson. Everyone is here. It's good to see all you motherfuckers. I love seeing you guys on Mondays. Mondays are a lot of fun. A lot of people get pissed off. You know, it's a work week. You know, everyone, you got to go to work. And Mondays suck. But you get to look forward to the MMA-Holes. We're here for you. We're here for the chat. We're here from everyone. 44 likes. Let's play the fucking song. 10 more likes. We'll be opening up the phone lines very shortly to get your calls. So get your questions in, your thoughts, your comments, and lick my balls. All right, Bruce Buffer. Dance for me, homie. 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
I want to get your thoughts tonight on the MMA-Holes. I want your thoughts on this card over here because the gate was horrific. Let me go over here. It was like under 10,000. See, according to MMAJunkie.com over here. Here we go. 9,541 attendance for 923,720 live gate. So, yeah, this over here did not do too well. But fuck it.
CBD.
Nate Diaz.
CBD.
Smoke. CBD, 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 CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
Smoke 'em.
Cub Swanson, you're taking everything I worked for, motherfucker.
Swanson.
I'm never betting on your ass again.
Oh, no.
I know where the real money is, motherfucker. On all these clown-ass motherfuckers I thought you'd beat.
You know, thank you, Vlad, for the wonderful, wonderful Nate Diaz donation. CBD. That was awesome. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's awesome hearing the robot voice speak like Nate Diaz. She sounded just like him. Thank you, Vlad, over there. Did you bet on Cub? Shit. Next time, give me a call. Give me a ring, and I'll give you a guaranteed pick. 51 likes, 10 more likes. All right, motherfuckers, let me know why was the attendance so low at UFC AC. Let me know the reason right now.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
Fuck you, dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Okay. Ethan Shearer says, Chris, you probably don't even smoke. The only thing you do where you smoke is Q-tips. What the well, okay. Let me give you a little history of Mystic Moss over here. When I was a young Mystic Moss, I smoked cigarettes. I'm not proud of that. Don't smoke cigarettes. It's stupid. It's really dumb. Did that for a hot minute. And I did smoke marijuana, the marijuana cigarettes, in college, like a fucking idiot. And listen, nothing against smoking marijuana. You can do whatever the hell you want. But I was a complete loser when I smoked marijuana. And you guys are probably great people and very successful people. But I was very unproductive when I smoked weed. I was very, very unproductive, so I stopped. Nothing against marijuana. I have a lot against cigarettes, but who gives a fuck, right? But I encourage you guys to smoke if you got them. Smoke away. Enjoy yourself. And Nate Diaz, CBD. He encourages the CBD. Legalize marijuana for my friends. Marijuana for my friends, the MMA-Holes. Let's look at the chat room and see what you guys think. UFC is on the decline, says Vigo. Cancer sticks, says Ethan. It is cancer sticks. Cigarettes, you played yourself, says Jay Smooth. Anything from Porsche? I have 944. I love, okay, we're talking about cars. Let's see what else we got here. All weed smokers are bums, says Greg Odin Blaze. I mean, that's not true. Look at these people over here. The MMA-Holes. They're very productive people. I've been mean. Hold on. Making my girlfriend say beep while we have sex. Deathstroke, is that true? You take it. You take it, honey. And I want you to say beep when you climax. Please. Some people can't handle the weed. I don't hold it against you, says Jay Smooth. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't very productive. I mean, listen. I've smoked since college. I've smoked and I'm way removed from college, so yes. What up, Chris? Eric here. Khabib softened up Barboza for Lee. Let's see. Hold on. And now we got to see Alvarez versus Lee. So Alvarez versus Lee. Barboza was softened up by Khabib. Well, Khabib kind of exposed Barboza, right? He made it. He showed you the game plan of how you beat Barboza, and Barboza's been beaten before. But Khabib was like, "This is how you beat Barboza. You have a fun, strong chin, and you go forward and take down." That's what you do there, and that's what Kevin Lee did. Kevin Lee was very close to getting fucked up, but regardless, the other 4 rounds, Kevin Lee just on top of him, not just humped him, he mutilated Edson Barboza, and that was that. Barboza's also older too, right? I mean, let's see. Edson is 32 years old. I mean, he's not a fucking dinosaur, but compared to Kevin Lee, a 25-year-old young stud coming into the game, I mean, and Kevin Lee's got a bunch of fights under his belt that people don't even realize. Listen, Kevin Lee's the real deal. He is the real deal. I'm going to open the phone line shortly. You're watching the MMA-Holes Hour, and we're going to be discussing this card over here, the UFC Atlantic City. Let's go to the, first of all, Trills. Where you at, Trills? Trills won our Pick'em League. Trills, hit me up on social media so I can give you your fucking wristband at the MMA-Holes. Because I am wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Social media at the MMA-Holes. Trills over here, motherfuckers. Trills. Let's go to the, where's the rankings at? Super Chat. Who we got here? All thumbs.
Chris, stop playing touch, but with that long hair full in the park, your stool can't take any. More fap and shout me out, mofo.
Shout out. All right.
Fap.
The all thumbs down. Shout out to all thumbs down. He wants to be shout out. Shout out, motherfucker. Thank you for the super chat. If you guys want a super chat, there's a little dollar symbol over here. Hey, shout out to Clocks, by the way. Clocks, if you put in for some tacos, let me know how you did in the chat over here, Clocks. And thank you for those donations on Saturday, man. You fucking were killing it. By the way, the people that were wondering, after our stream on Saturday, people were saying, Chris, why did you edit the beginning of the stream? The stream is up in its entirety right now. A 5.5-hour stream takes a little bit to process. It literally took a full day for YouTube to actually process this thing. So 5 hours of me sitting there watching a fight, talking to my friends, and eating Chinese food is in its entirety. You can sit there and jerk off to it if you'd like. And thank you guys for hanging out. How many people in the chat right now, in this chat room over here, were here for the Fight Buddies? If you were here for the Fight Buddies, hit me with the FB in the chat if you were here for the Fight Buddies. I want to know how many people out of the 77 watching were here for our Fight Buddies. Now, UFC 224 is coming up very shortly. It's coming up Saturday, May 12th. And that has Raquel Pennington battling Amanda Nunes. This card over here, it's not great. I'm not thrilled about this pay-per-view over here. We're going to get into more detail with it as the weeks progress, but we can touch on this tonight because the phone lines will be open shortly. Not as good as UFC 225 and 226. That shit looks like fire, but UFC 224 can lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
Well, look at all these motherfuckers that are here for our fight buddies. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. These are all the Fooks that have been here for the fight buddies on Saturday. I was here. Jen is so sexy, says 2 joints. Rosie was here. Filthy, let's see. Vlad, LOL, hell no. I just know about him. FB, what now? EFB, what now? Fap says all thumbs down. So look at that. It's good to see. I will jerk off to her, Chris. All right, Vigo. Now hit me with the chats Hit me in the chats. Hit me with the faps in the chat if you're gonna, tug on your cocks and massage your vaginas to the last fight buddies again. I know everyone did. I did after the stream. So I hope you guys did too. 10K subs upcoming, says Brian Royger. Now, I hope we can I think we can get it by this card over here. This card is nothing spectacular, but UFC 225 is fire. UFC 225 is absolute fire in Chicago over here. I mean, listen, we got a lot of fight nights to talk about. By the way, I'm hearing that Ponzinibbio might be scrapped for this fight over here. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Let's see. UFC 225 is, woo! Damn, Ninja. We got Whitaker Romero. We got Colby versus RDA, which Tyron Woodley said that he was willing to fight him in July, but he should have waited, and now he has to fight Queefington. So that fight's going to happen here. Tyron, shut the fuck up. That's what I say. Tyron Woodley. You know what? You know what, fucking Tyron Woodley? I haven't done this in a while. This is for you, motherfucker. Fuck you, Tyron Woodley. Fuck you. Let's rant!
It's time to rant. It's time to rant.
Chris is gonna rant and piss people off.
It's time to rant. It's time to rant. Get ready for a rant
And get pissed off.
If you care, go away. I don't want you here anyway. Chris is gonna rant. Chris is gonna rant. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Shit, fuck. Tyron motherfucking Woodley.
You're gonna wrap one
Wait.
on one shoulder, I'm gonna wrap the other on the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Vlad.
Raquel Pennington. Now those are nudes I'll never unsee. SMH.
Hold on.
Look into it. Not on stream, OV course.
Wait, Raquel Pennington has nudes? I will look at it after this. I mean, it's probably like looking at a dude. Raquel Pennington's a sweetheart. On the MMA-Holes Instagram, my buddy was taking some pictures. He was working by the World Trade Center, and she was nice enough to take a picture, and she said she's a real sweetheart. But let's talk about fucking Tyron Woodley. Chris, about to call Woodley the N-word. Fuck you. Oh, hold on. If you want to interrupt the rant, well, then just do it like this.
Long stroke my big orange stick to last fight buddy.
Holy shit.
Fap.
There you go. Now, Tyron Woodley, you piece of shit. Shut your fucking mouth, all right? Shut your mouth, Tyron Woodley. I know you're the champ of the 170 weight class. But when was the last time you fucking fought? Enough of this shit. We're all talking about Conor, defender, vacate. When the fuck did Tyron Woodley fight? Enough's enough. This guy, he just runs his mouth. Now, Tyron Woodley, he's a damn good fighter. But enough's enough. I've had it. I don't want to hear about you on Twitter. I don't want to hear you about you on the Fox desk. Just shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. At least these guys are fighting. They're fighting. Yeah, man. Shut up, Tyron Woodley. We're sick of you. I've had enough. Chris, who is going to win, RDA or Queefington? I'm going RDA. Chris H., I'm going RDA. But I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of Tyron Woodley. I am done. I am spent. I am done. Tyron Woodley could be the most annoying champ I've ever seen in the UFC. Name another champ that's more annoying than Tyron Woodley. Oh, my God. Oh, he's complaining. Oh, wham, Tyron Woodley, wham, white, black. Oh, wham, I don't want to fight this one. I want the money fight. I'm not treated. Shut up. Just shut up, Tyron Woodley. I'm sick of it. You know you all agree. I want to find one person in this chat room that gives a fuck about Tyron Woodley. And it sucks. It sucks because he's good. He's good on the ground. He's good on the feet. He's got those big muscles. Yeah, that's right, Tyron Woodley. You got those big muscles.
Fap.
All right.
Wonderful.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Chris had the N-word at the tip of his tongue, as he was about to rant. No, Tyron Woodley, he's not even worthy of the N-word. He's not worthy of it. He's just fucking annoying. He's annoying. Can't even call him the N-word on my own goddamn show. It's ridiculous. Stop acting like you're done with Tyron Woodley. You like all black people, says Brian Roger. Thank you, Brian Roger. I appreciate that. I do like a lot of black people. I love Gary Banjo Sandwich. I love Jay Smooth. DeReal's all right. My favorite fighters are DC and what's the other guy? And Derrick Lewis. But Tyron Woodley can fucking suck a cock. He can suck a cock. Someone should throw him in the pool because black people can't swim, right? Right? He's got too many muscles. He can't swim. That was racist. But fuck him. Fuck Tyron Woodley. I'm just so done with it. Fucking Tyron Woodley. Anyway. Okay. Let's get back to this over here. Oh, my God. All right. Okay. We have a win over here. We have a win over here. This is interesting over here. Corey Anderson bouncing back with them big-ass nipples. Those gigantic sausage tits. Doing his thing. Corey Anderson destroying Patrick Cummings. Good fight for Corey Anderson. And by the way, check out our friend Justin Sumter, who was helping Corey Anderson out in his training camp up to this fight. This one over here, this Sayar guy. Yeah. Big win for the Sayar guy. And here we go. Let's skip. I'm going to skip to this. Okay. Mirab from New York. Long Island, New York. Okay. He was getting choked the fuck out in the third round. He was getting choked the fuck out in the third round by Simone. And Simone squeezes out a win. Now, how many in the chat saw this fight over here? I want to take a quick vote on this fight over here. There's a lot to talk about with this fight. Because, honestly, it looked like the ref stopped the fight when the fight was done. All thumbs down.
Ty Quill didn't win one round. Min Lien last 2-5.
Dominantly, you're trying to say. Yeah, well, yeah, Ty Quill. I don't know. I'm fucking done with him. By the way, didn't Ty Quill train at your gym? Didn't he? All thumbs. When I open up the phone lines, call in. I thought he did train with your gym. Let me know if he trained with you guys. Ref did awesome, says Duke Chronic. Clock saw it. Mirab won that fight. He did win that fight. Good stoppage. Now, here's the thing, though. He stopped it when the fight was over. That's the thing. He didn't stop it before the clock was up. He stopped the fight. He did the tap. Like, he grabbed him. He's like, bah, like that. The time's up. He didn't say, fight's over. You're done. No, the fight was just over. And then all of a sudden, for some fucking reason, for some bizarre reason, they said that Simone won. I don't get it. I'm so fucking confused with this fight. This guy Mirab was robbed. He was getting choked for about a good minute. Someone was squeezing his fucking neck off. If you missed this fight over here, you need to go back and watch this. It was on the preliminaries. It was right before this boring fuck fight where I wanted to off myself. Check this fight out. Get back to me. For the people that did see it, let me know what you think right now. In fact, I'm going to open up the phone lines, and I want to talk about this right here. This fight right here. This Mirab fight. Some people don't like to watch the prelims, and this is a reason why you watch it, because this was crazy. I'm like, how the fuck is this guy not out cold? When the round was over, he was on the floor, and he was clearly fucked up. But I don't know. It's crazy. This poor guy tried to stay alive. He's like, he's giving a thumbs up to the ref. He's like, I'm good, man. I'm good. Well, he wasn't like that. He's like,
oh, super chat.
He does fuck him, like you said, loses to wrestlers.
Yeah, he does. Fuck him, like you said, loses to wrestlers. Says all thumbs down. There you go. But, I mean, seriously. Thank you, all thumbs down. Appreciate it. This, I mean, did you guys see what he was doing, this Mirab guy from Long Island? Poor guy. He's like, he's giving the thumb. He couldn't even put his thumb up, but he's like, like he's fine. It was ridiculous. All he had to do was tap and the fight's over, but he didn't want to tap. He was good. The ref didn't stop it. The fuck? Chris, I hope Mirab protests the fight. He won. Bell went off, says NH. It did go off. Like, what the fuck? Was he flexing his neck like Chiesa? Says Dude Chronic. Well, that's a whole nother fucking shit show. I think this is way worse than the Chiesa. Chiesa was like, I mean, listen, we were up in arms in different directions on that with the Kevin Lee fight. But this here, it was amazing that he didn't run out of air. He was riding a bicycle while being choked to death. That's true. Yeah. Jay was like this. He was like, hold on, I'm going to get my skinny legs in this. Hold on a second. He's like, and all he saw was his legs flopping around. It was like when you take a fish out of the water and they're just flopping all over the place. It was like two of them just fucking flopping all over. Jay, good point. Yeah, his fucking legs were just flopping all around. He's like, and then he gets up, like they get him up, and it's like he won the fight. He's like, yeah, I fucking won. I fucking won. I won that shit. And then what happens? They give it to Simone. Oh, fuck. Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I felt so bad for this guy. So I'm in my boxers. I'm in my fucking boxers. You guys want to call? Thank you. All right, guys, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm going to play a 10 more like song. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Let's just have some fun tonight. Let's wang chung tonight. The MMA-Holes Hour is the show. We'll talk about anything you fucking want. I don't give a whoop. UFC Atlantic City, there's a bunch of stuff. Branch versus Santos. How about David Branch with a big knockout, taking out Santos in the first round over here. Chase Sherman, well, you got beat up. Frankie Edgar, big win for him, coming back after getting his head knocked off. Comes back and beats Cub again. And Kevin Lee for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have 60 likes, 10 more likes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. Thank you for liking. And let's dance. All right, Bruce, go.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. BK Rodas says, Big John said it should have been W, win by submission, not TKO. Yeah, it should have been a submission. The fuck? Of course. I mean, was it TKO? I don't even remember. Did they say TKO? That was wrong, too. His leg muscles were biking because he was illegally dead for 30 seconds, then woke back up. Maybe. Then the ref should have stopped it. I mean, he was literally, the ref was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Is he dying? And he's just giving him that weird thumb. All right, let's open up the phone lines at 516-522-0267. It's right under that little tablet over there. If you want to interrupt the show at any time, well, link in the description for Streamlabs. You can play some music. We have the super chat open, dollar symbol. Click on that shit. Interrupt the show at any fucking time. Tonight on the MMA-Holes. And thank you so much for our patrons over there underneath the phone. The patrons are wonderful, wonderful. By the way, that private Discord today was rocking because we have a couple of cunts in the community. Fuck you. All right. 516-522-0267. Motherfuckers. Let's do it. It still says it. It says, let's see. You know what? I didn't even look. Hold on. I should have looked, right? It's the motherfucker D-O-double-G. It says win. Hold on. Regardless, they should change it to what it is. It just says win over here. Usually it says on the stats over here. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I'm a dick. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the? No, it says submission. The fuck you guys talking about? No more fake news. It says submission over here. The fuck's wrong with you guys? Don't make me eject you from the chat for misinforming the audience. I'll stab you in the face. All right, here we go. There he is. This poor guy. This poor guy was shaking, twitching. He couldn't even... Oh, this fucking guy. It's so fucked up. Oh, by the way, CES is next week. John Gotti III is fighting next Friday. His second pro fight. Big event. The MMA-Holes will be there covering it. We're going to have some fighters from that event joining us on the MMA-Holes. If you are in New York, Long Island, anywhere in New York, and you want to go, Kenshiro, motherfucker, you want to go to a fight next Friday, we're going to be doing contests for some tickets to the CES event. Let's bring the MMA-Holes. Let's rock. As John Gotti III will be fighting his second pro fight.
Super
CES.
chat.
All thumbs down.
The UFC site says Barboza win now. What you scared HME?
All thumbs down. Listen, I love the donations. You are fucking fantastic. I just don't know what the fuck that means. The UFC says, Barboza won. Okay. Barboza won. Now that you scared. Wait, what? Does it really say that? Oh, fuck. It does say that. What the fuck? I didn't even notice that. Oh, my God. I'm late to the party. Why does it say Barboza won? Thank you. All thumbs down. The fuck? How the fuck did I miss that? CES is full of amateurs. Ken Shiro, it's a full pro card, CES. And here's the thing, they're not putting it on Access TV because there's a certain guy fighting. Yeah. John Gotti versus a handpicked can, says Jay Smooth. I actually had a conversation earlier today. I agree with you. I want to get John on. We're finding out. Our friends, Lewis, is working on it. We're going to see what guests we can get for the CES event. Let me know what the ones if you want John Gotti the third. That's right. And I'm talking John Gotti. We've had him on the show before. He's actually a really nice guy. He's a killer though, man. I mean, as a fighter, not as
wonderful.
Okay. Pro amateurs are still lame ass fighters. John Kenshiro, you got to start somewhere. What do you think that people they start fighting and go to the UFC? What the fuck's wrong with you? Stop being a dick. Stop it. Stop it, Kenshiro. How dare you? CS garbage. Are you going to cover Mir versus Fader? Mir versus Fader, I hate to break it to you. Mir versus Fader is garbage. Those guys we're 10 years past that fight. In fairness, but I will cover it. John Gotti is boxing or MMA? It's MMA. He fought. So here's the deal, guys. There is a video. There's a CES playlist that I was at the last event, that his first pro fight where Gotti was on. And by the way, that video is getting a hell of a lot of clicks. Go back and check it out. Check it out. It was actually a fun time. Justin Sumter won on that card. It was good stuff. So it looks like some peeps want John Gotti. Gotti, no, don't care, says Brian Roger. All right. He boxing or ice or that. Mystic Moss, yes. They might have said TKO on the post-fight announcements is Moose. He's a killer. You saw that, Shamwood. Brett Wilson says there's this guy I know, his kid is about to have a fight. Wiping cheeks. We need you to fall in the 4th round. If you don't, well, that's Brett Wilson talking about the behind-the-scenes talk of the John Gotti matchmaking. Mackenzie Dern versus Paige Van Zandt in DT Challenge, says Carl Olaf. Who do you got in Fedor versus Mir? I noticed a lot of people talking over there. Yeah, Jay's laughing at Mir versus Fedor. I don't understand. People are excited about Mir versus Fedor. Guys, really? Come on. The fucking Grand Prix is garbage. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to do a Fight Buddies for Bellator. The Grand Prix so far has been trash. What we have? Chael won by hump. And I like Chael. Chael was on this show as well. He called us the MMA, what would he call us? Hose. The MMA hose. The next one was, what was the next fight? It was, what the fuck's his name? Oh my God, the football player. Why am I forgetting his name? He was a fucking UFC fighter. Help me out. The fuck's his name? It's killing me. Big guy, Mitrione, Matt Mitrione. Fuck, this is driving me nuts. Mitrione won against Roy Nelson. That fight sucked, right? And now we got Mir versus Fedor. But man, I was talking to my buddy Lewis before Prosper Management. Shout out to Prosper before the stream. And Bellator used to be awesome before Scott Coker, when they did the tournament shit. It was a lot of fun. And Scott came in and he did some good stuff. This Grand Prix, I was pumped up about it, but it's just, I don't know. It's really sucking. Come on, did you not get the Godfather reference when Gotti's kid is fighting, says Brett Wilson? Yes. Okay. Geriatric fight, Fedor versus Mir. Haha, says 2 joints. Thank you, 2 joints. Jose says they're excited because I called it in about it. I have the McGregor effect, says Jose. Jose did call in about it. That's true. Maybe you did pump him up about it. I don't know. Come on with that fight. You know, and I was reading articles that people were like, this is the fight. Mir versus Fedor. Stop it. Stop. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Every Brazilian fighter versus Colby. Yeah, maybe, Carl. Maybe we'll see that. Every single person from Brazil is going to take on Colby Covington or Queefington, as Tyron Woodley says. I want to talk to you guys about Kevin Lee. Okay? Kevin Lee. Let's go to the UFC rankings. UFC rankings. I think it switches. I think it updates on Wednesday. We're going to look at it anyway. All right. Now, Kevin Lee wants Khabib, of course, right? I think it'd be a fun fight. I still would take Khabib in that one. Let me know in the chat first off. Do you think that Kevin Lee can beat Khabib? Now, Kevin Lee's fantastic. He's 25 years old. He's having trouble hitting the 155, and this is something to look at, especially when you're 25 years old. When you get older, it's not going to get any easier. When was the last time Fedor won, Chris? This is Brett Wilson. It's a good question. Fedor, well, he lost the first fight in Bellator, right? Let's see. Fedor. Here we go. When is the last time he won? It's a good fucking question. Let's check out the statisticals of the Emperor, Fedor. Now, Fedor, listen, he's a badass, okay? He's a fucking badass. Jesse's saying, no, no! Okay. At EFN over here versus Maldonado. And it was June 17, 2016. And he won by a majority decision. His last finish was 2015. And, I mean, look at the guy is fucking, he's a killer, right? Got a couple losses and boom, look at this shit. Yeah, the guy's a fucking, he's an animal. He's an absolute animal. He's a legend of the sport. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's 41 years old, for God's sakes. He's my age. I'm the same age as Fedor. Okay? Frank Mir. Look at him. He's 38 years old. Okay? Now, yes, this record is, it can fool you because he's had some career, right? Even though you got all these L's over here, he's had some career. He's had some memorable wins. But here's the deal. This fight, if it happened maybe 10 years ago, I'd be interested. Not now. So I couldn't give two fucks about this fight over here. That's just my opinion. We'll cover it because you guys like to do these things. We'll cover it, but that's that. Let's see what the chat says over here. Michael Enslin says, at the MMA-Holes, I think Lee has a great chance against Khabib. I'm not saying he will win, but he won't be like Barboza, JBH, and Chat. I agree. I think now I sound like Kevin Lee. I'm like, I think Kevin Lee does have a chance because he's strong, he's powerful, he's very strong on the ground. And it's going to be like two of the same thing colliding. And I think Kevin Lee's stand-up is better than Khabib's. I really do believe that. The only difference is Kevin Lee bleeds and Khabib does not bleed. He does not bleed. He's not capable of bleeding. So I say that Kevin Lee does lose that fight, but it's fun. I'm in. I like to see it. Not right yet, though. I don't think it's the fight to make right now. There are too many things to look at over here with Kevin Lee. Okay? So just shut up and listen. Conor McGregor is the #1 ranked fighter because he's stripped. Right, Conor?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dolly. No. Hand truck. Tony Ferguson. He's getting better now. He's healing up. Eddie Alvarez. Don't forget about him. Former champ. Dustin Poirier rising up the rankings. And here he is. Kevin Lee, who just beat Edson Barboza. Khabib for the win, says JBH. How many top 3 fighters has Khabib fought, says Duke Chronic. A lot of people have questioned the resume of Khabib, right? And I honestly think that Tony Ferguson would destroy Khabib. I really do. I think right now on this roster, if you just take Conor out, because let's be honest, we don't know when he's coming back. He will come back. We just don't know what the fuck's going to be happening with him. You look at this, the best guy here is Tony Ferguson. It's the best guy on the roster. Khabib is fantastic. He's undefeated, and you can make an argument that he's the best, but I think the best all-around fighter is Kukui. Kukui. That's what I say. Maybe we will see Kukui versus Khabib, but they've tried it 40 times, and it's never worked out. So let's see what we're going to see for Kevin Lee. Do you want Dustin Poirier? Does Dustin Poirier run it back with Eddie Alvarez? Does Kevin Lee run it back with Tony Ferguson? I think that's what happens. I really do. Tony Ferguson listen, I know he's the contender right here, right? He's technically the guy that had the belt, that got stripped. But something tells me that Khabib will fight Conor. I don't know why. Khabib sucks as Karl Olaf. Holy shit. I just feel this. For some reason, there's something in my head telling me that this fight might actually happen. There's just a lot of money there. He might wait out. Ride out the storm, see what happens with Conor, and go for it. Think about the money between Khabib versus Conor McGregor. Let it soak into your noodles in the chat. And maybe we will see a Tony Kevin rematch without staph infection. No staph infection, Kevin. And Dustin Poirier versus Eddie Alvarez rematch, which has to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. They're just going to match it up like that. Tony, sorry, I know you had the belt, but tough shit. There's going to be a mega fight, and it's going to be Russia versus Ireland. That's what I'm saying over there. Let me know what you think in the chat. The phone lines are open. Don't be a pussy. Call me up. I'm lonely. 516-522-0267. Getting on the lines. We're only going to go in for about 19 more minutes. This is the MMA-Holes hour. Okay? So if you have anything that you would like to say, drop it in the chat. Let's have a conversation. UFC 224, 225, 226, UFC Atlantic City. Who's next for Kevin Lee? Who's next for Frankie the Answer Edgar? Who wants Ortega or Holloway, the winner? Let me know in the chat. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Top 5. Kevin only lost because he was 6 is Brett Wilson. Yeah, he had the staph infection. If you look over here, too, you notice, if I'm not mistaken, I can't put it because, God damn it, what the fuck? All right, we got a caller. We have a friend. Jose, welcome to the show, but hold on a second. Hold on. We got a donation. Right. We got a donation, my friend. We're going to let that play right now. You can fap in the meantime.
Fap.
Super chat.
All right, here we go. All thumbs down.
Mystic Mostas bitch Conor fights Khabib July 7th. Fuck.
Mystic Moss. This bitch Conor fights Khabib July 7th. Fuck. So that's what all thumbs down says. All right, Jose, welcome to the show. What's on your mind, man?
God damn it, Chris. If I had hair like you, I'd fucking marry a supermodel.
Yeah, look at that thing. It's on fire today. Thank you, Jose.
Hey, man, so look, I just want to say that right fucking now, the lightweight division is on fucking fire. I mean, when have we talked about the lightweight division? I mean, let's think about it. Honestly, it's probably one of the deeper divisions right now, and you've got a lot of active, young challengers. So this shit is really, really, really exciting right now. At first, Conor had kind of thrown everything for a loop because he went out and did the whole fucking, boxing thing. But now that he got stripped, and now that Khabib is the champion, and we just recently had 2 really good contenders win their fight, there's a ton of possibilities. This shit is looking amazing. But I agree with you. The fight to make is Khabib versus Conor. Because based on what we saw in Khabib's last performance, yes, his wrestling is fucking amazing. It's second to none. You can't even, it's not even a question. He's head and shoulders the best wrestler in the lightweight division, maybe the best wrestler in the UFC. But his striking is fair to good at best. And Conor, on the other hand, is a goddamn lucky fucking charm of a striker. This motherfucker will time you and counter you. So that is the $1 million question. Can Conor time Khabib and land that fucking left hook? Or will Khabib just use his Russian bear mauling skills and fuck Conor up? There's no other fight to make, Chris. Tony, that fight is cursed. What's going to have to happen is they're going to have to settle it in Russia, and then the winner, which I believe will be Conor, then gets Tony.
All right. Thank you, Jose, for the call. That's Jose calling in. Now, I agree on everything, but I don't think it's happening in Russia. In fact, I think it will be happening at Madison Square Garden in my backyard in Nuevo York. Khabib already said it. He already says he wants to fight his next fight in New York. He needs it. I think that's what's going to happen. Conor versus Khabib, Madison Square Garden. The tickets are going to be through the roof. Now, Russia, I think the logistics are going to be just too rough to pull together. I think it's going to be MSG. Regardless, it's the next fight to make, right? Mr. Dolly, no. Hand Truck versus Khabib as the next fight. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. The phone lines are open at 516-522-0267. Yeah, 516-522-0267. There you go. It's good to see you guys. MMA Holes Hour. Eat, drink, and MMA. That's right, motherfuckers. That was Jose calling in. 65 likes. Keep liking the shit out of this. We are only going 15 more minutes, and we're shutting this shit down. We're shutting this shit down. We're going to see you on Wednesday night. Now, get ready, guys. We might have a full packed show on Wednesday night with some CES fighters. Next week, Triton Fights is over here in the East Coast. We're making some friends over here. We're making some friends. There are local MMA organizations here that feed the UFC and Bellator and all these organizations. And we are meeting fighters that are being farmed for the big boys. And I'm going to bring them to the show for you guys because that's what I do. I'm a goddamn celebrity. If you are on Long Island or in the East Coast, hit me up, motherfuckers. Hang around because we might be doing some free giveaways, some tickets to CES NYC next Friday night. Nick Diaz versus Khabib. Is that what you want to see? Nick Diaz? By the way, hold on a second. Nick Diaz, someone was saying in the previous stream that someone hung up too, that Nick Diaz versus Michael Bisping is in the works. I would love to see that fight. That fight makes complete sense to me, so make that fight happen. As Michael Bisping's farewell fight, Nick Diaz, yes. Sign me up. Where can I sign up for that shit? Let me know in the chat if you want that. Michael Anzalone says, at the MMA Holes, I hope the fight happens in Boston. Then I can come to meet up so everyone can be freaked out like Kobe said early in his stream. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Michael Anzalone, it's funny you say that because the first time I ever saw Conor fight was in Boston. Dennis Seaver. I was there for that. And if I knew you then, Michael, we could have met up and you could have murdered me. Yeah. Kevin Lee. Who is next for Kevin Lee? Boom. Look at that face. He's staring right into your soul. Kevin Lee, all 25 years of age, is surging up the rankings. No more staph infection. And who would be the next opponent for this man? I say it's going to be Conor. I really do. But is it going to be finally that Tony fight? We don't know.
I'm going to wrap the other on the other shoulder. And you're going to need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
Even if Khabib wanted to fight the next contender, there's not a chance the UFC would let him. There's way too much money in the Conor fight, and if by chance Khabib were to lose, that would make the big fight less desirable. Emo.
All good points. Emo. All good points. Vlad, very good. Thank you for the donation. And yeah, I mean, think about it. They're going to be like, Khabib, listen, buddy, just hang out. We're going to put this thing together. We're going to clear Conor's name. Right, Conor?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to make a fucking mega fight. We're going to make a fight that people's heads are going to explode. Think about what they're doing for UFC. Oh, fuck. Hold on a second. Think about what they're doing for UFC 226, right? This year could end up like, this could be one of the biggest UFC years ever. Yes, their ratings were abysmal for last Saturday. It was a fight night, so everyone could settle down. And honestly, the ratings are going to blow for this fight card over here. They're going to be horrific for this card. I'm telling you right now. It's in Brazil. Yeah, you put the Brazilian fighters on here. 5-card main event. You got old versus old retirement fight. You have Lineker, who, I mean, listen, he was fun to watch. I don't know if I give two fucks about him against Kelleher. By the way, who cares? Mackenzie Dern, people are high on her, and maybe you could see her pussy again. I don't know. This is the best fight on the card right here, in my opinion. Souza versus Gastelum. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I'm not saying this is going to be a bad fight, but for a headlining fight, I don't care. UFC 226, on the other hand, that shit is ridiculous. Let's scroll down over here. UFC 226. We looked at 225, which is fire, but now we're going to go real crazy over here. Right off the bat, you're like, okay, this is good alone. You could just have this fight. This could be the only fight on the card, right? That's all we need. DC versus Stipe. But look at this shit. NGANNOU versus Lewis. Yes. Asuncio versus Font. Not a bad fight, okay? But I'm not going to fucking... It's good. Gokhan Saki versus Roundtree. We were supposed to see this happen before. And it fell through. But now it's definitely going to happen. Well, hopefully. I want to see this fight. It's a striker's fight. Roundtree is a badass on the feet. Gokhan Saki is a goddamn assassin on the feet. Yes, yes, yes. I am pumped up for that fight. Platinum Mike Perry, the GOAT. That's right. Off of a 2-fight losing streak. Is he? I think it's only 2. Let's see. This guy over here was on fire, and then all of a sudden, the fire was put out really quick over here. Ponzinibbio and Max Griffin. Yeah, they were decisions. He wasn't knocked out or anything like that, but he came in on fire, and he got in a little bit of trouble. Now he's bouncing back. He needs a win. He's been talking some smack. So Mike Perry on any card equals ratings. Holloway versus Ortega. Damn. Damn. Straight fire. Straight fire. So could you imagine this, right? Just let this all sink into your heads. Okay? Let's put aside the UFC 224, right? That's right around the corner. This fight over here is in jeopardy. Unfortunately, Ponzinibbio, I think, is out. This fight's fantastic. Love this fight here. Jimmy Rivera versus Moraes was supposed to happen before. It's an interesting fight. These are fight nights, okay? And they're fun. But 225, fire. We got a couple of fight nights over here. We're going to go 226, fire, okay? So you have June, July, and then say you drop another card. Imagine if you can't put Conor and Khabib. You can't put Conor and Khabib on this card. I'm thinking Conor Khabib is outside of the summertime. Not in August, September, October, somewhere around there. Maybe even November, you're going to see Conor versus Khabib. I don't think it's going to be a summertime card. But the end of the year is going to end on fire. 225, 226. I mean, it's just fantastic. It's fantastic how they're ending this year. I'm loving it. I'm pumped up. I cannot wait. But the question is, what's next for Kevin Lee is what we want to know tonight. Also, Frankie Edgar, the answer, coming off a huge win. Frankie the Answer Edgar beats Cub Swanson, sitting at number 3, and he says he wants the winner of Brian Ortega versus Max Holloway, right? Aldo is locked up with, where is he? Who the fuck is that guy? Jeremy Stevens. There he is, right there. So that fight is a done deal. That shit's going to happen. So then you got Frankie Edgar. Who does he fight? Man, knocking on the door over and over and over again. Every time he's right there, Frankie the Answer Edgar, well, he gets a step back. What's next for the answer is the question as well. Oh, I got to hang up. All thumbs down. You're coming in with the donation. I got to hang up. Because if you fucking donate, you interrupt the goddamn show. All thumbs down, he says. What does he say? We'll wait. Got all fucking night. I'll wait for you, all thumbs.
Super chat.
All thumbs down.
How is Holloway not the co-main? WTF drops weight?
No, well, here's the thing, all thumbs. It is the co-main event. So this card, it's not set, right? Let's go over here. Hold on a second. UFC 226. Thank you for the donation. But basically, look at it. This is not the main card. It's going to get jumbled around over here. It's going to be, yeah, this will probably be the co-main. This is the main, and here's your third fight up top. That's what's going to happen when it gets switched around. But it still needs to be even out. There's got to be more stuff on this card. So God knows what the hell they're going to drop on this thing. Phone lines are back open at 516-522-0267. Call back. Sorry I had to hang up on you, but I pay the bills. The lights will go off if the donations don't come in. Thank you for the donations, by the way. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. I love Ortega being a Christian, and he wins and talks to Rogan, says Duke Chronic. By the way, was Kevin Lee on Sean McKenzie Dern? Phil the Animal. Yeah, Sean McKenzie Dern.
Wonderful.
Was Kevin Lee on Rogan? And if he was, let me know in the chat how that went. Like I said before, unfortunately, I don't listen to much Joe Rogan or other podcasts. I'm a lone wolf. 814, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
The gift will take over Utica.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. He did it again.
Wonderful.
All right. The last time this guy called, he was talking about Gregor the Gift Gillespie. All right. And I'm like, was that really Gregor? Was that fucking Gregor the Gift Gillespie? And then we found out it's not him. Gregor the Gift Gillespie. Hold on a second. Let me pull him up. That's fucking hilarious. Gregor Gillespie. First of all, let's put this man on Instagram. I follow him on Insta. Let's see. Gregor. This guy over here. He's from the New York area. This man over here, Gregor the Gift Gillespie. There he goes. There he is. Okay, Gregor Gillespie. Someone just calls in and just shouts him out. This guy is a fucking beast. Hold on. He's not young, though. That's the only thing that's interesting about him. Let's pull up his statisticals. Here he is. Gregor Gillespie, right? 5'9" at 155 pounds. We've been talking about everyone else, but we're not talking about the 11-0 Gregor Gillespie, who, look at this motherfucker. All he does is win. All he does is win. Gregor Gillespie. Is he a contender? Will he fight Kevin Lee? Yeah. Oh, my God. Yep. I don't think he's ranked. Hold on. No, he's not ranked. But according to that caller, he should be the #1 contender. There he is. What do you guys think about Gregor Gillespie? Check out his stuff over here. TKO punches, submission, KO, unanimous decision. He has a split over here. TKO, submission, TKO, submission. Dude, the dude's good. He's good, man. He's a good fighter, this kid. Gregor the Gift Gillespie. There you go. 516-522-0267. All right. Gregor's an animal, says Trim Hits. I'm telling you, the guy's good. He's fucking good, man. He's a finisher. I like it that he brings it, too, man. He's not a pussy. He doesn't fight to just win a decision. He goes to take your head off. EF says, or Eric says, is it just me, or does Ben Askren look like Haley Joel Osment? Yeah, he does. He looks like Haley Joel Osment. We got 4 minutes left on the MMA Holes Hour, and I will see you guys on Wednesday night. Get your last comments in over here. If you have not subscribed yet, we got 73 watching. Subscribe to the MMA Holes. Slap that notification bell. Welcome to the new subscribers. On our way to 9,900, but we are looking to get to 10K. 10K is what we're looking to get at. Gregor Gillespie is also
CBD.
A New York guy. CBD. BLT. Fuck
CBD.
you, caller. We got a donation. CBD, 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 CBD.
CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
That's BLT.
I can't look at Gregor Gillespie without seeing that scrawny English actor that played Stephen Hawking in a tranny.
What was his name? That you BLT. What the fuck was his name? He won an Academy Award. Brett Wilson says, Chris is awesome. JBH is my future ex-wife. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Fuck's his name, that actor? Someone drop his name in the chat. I know exactly who you're talking about, too. He does look a little bit like that guy. What the fuck's his name? CBD. CBD, 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 CBD. All right, we'll open up the phone lines. I hung up. Here's the deal. You fucking donate. We hang up. 516-522-0267. All right. 773, you're live on the MMA Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
This is Bobby.
Bobby.
Hey, what I wanted to talk about was Merab. He was not out because his feet were still moving. And as the bell rung and his feet were still bicycling, he was doing the bicycle kick to keep the blood in his brain or something. I think that was like a technique. You run, act like you're riding a bike, and then you get the blood going to your brain or something. Is that what that was? He was
You know
doing?
what? I think you're right. It did look like he was doing it. Some people were like he was squirming for his life. But if you notice, he was looking up at the ref, and he was basically like, I'm good. He couldn't give a thumbs up, though. That was a little alarming part. He had his hands together, like he was trying to put the thumb up, but he couldn't do it because he was like, dying. But
he was still moving.
He was still
and
moving.
And the time rang out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He said he was out, but the bell rung. I think it was out for a split second, and they woke back up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think he should have earned that. He earned that win. I can't believe they robbed that man of that win. That was bullshit.
It was bullshit. And thanks for the call. It's true, man. It's true. Listen, the guy was out at the end, but the ref stopped the fight when the time was up. If you missed it, it was this weekend. Merab, he was holding on for dear life. He was winning the fight. He was winning every single round. And then Ricky, at the end, decided to grab him with a choke. And yeah, not so much. 516-522-0267. Who is the last call of the MMA Holes Hour? I had a fucking fantastic night with you guys. I always have fun hanging with you guys. The MMA Holes. It's good to see you on a Monday night. We'll see you on Wednesday night. And we got a lot of stuff in the mix coming up. Man, Thursday night, by the way, Felony Charles Bennett is fighting. We're going to do a fight buddies for that. Felony Charles Bennett. Jose, well, you're the last call of the night. What's going on?
Damn Mexicans. First they take our jobs. Now they're hogging up the phone line. You see what happens, Chris?
It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable.
Dude, I got to call back, bro. I had to touch on Frankie Edgar because I doubted him. I was saying that he was going to have Chuck Liddell syndrome, that his chin was going to give out, but he proved that he's all there. He got caught and he got knocked out. He looked good. He did what he does. He
Hold
moved
on.
around,
Hold on. We're coming on Ronda.
Hey.
Let's all come on Ronda, Jose.
Come on, Ronda. Come on, Ronda.
Come on, Ronda.
Come on, Ronda.
Come on, Ronda. Come on, Ronda. Everybody sing along.
SMHT man didn't get to call in with his usual, yo, shout out to all my knickers. Hey, maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Vlad just came on Ronda Rousey. Thank you for coming on Ronda Rousey. All right, Jose, what's going on, man?
It's not the MMA Holes without the occasional N-bomb, is it?
Yeah, they're getting slick, too. It sounds exactly like it. They're using NICKERS. And
hey, these MMA Holes aren't just anybody. They're a clever bunch. They know how to get their message through. Yeah. But anyhow, so I want to, like I said, he looked good, Frankie Edgar. And in him looking good and, throwing himself right back in the mix as he always is, he just made Ortega look that much better because Frankie is still Frankie. It just so happens that Ortega is special. This guy's a fucking finisher. I'm on the hype train, Chris. I believe he's the future, but I'm torn because I like Max Holloway. I like the way he carries himself, and I like his fighting style. He's legendary, man. When he fucking pointed down at the middle of the octagon and he just threw hands crazy like that one fight, that's legendary stuff. So this guy brings it. He's a good talker, and he's a well-rounded fighter. But I just think there's something special with Ortega because nobody's ever done that to Frankie Edgar. And the way he set up that fucking elbow was amazing. The elbow, the uppercut. So I'm just very curious. Now, I know you don't give your predictions. We're going to hold on to that. But give us some thoughts on how you see some possible outcomes for this one. I'm going with Ortega. But, man, it's tough to pick against Max because I really like him as well.
There you go. Thank you for the call. Jose. BK Rhoda coming in says, can Darren Elkins beat anybody above him? That's a good question. We're going to get to that in a second. But, yeah, Ortega versus Holloway, I mean, this is good stuff over here. And like Jose said, both very likable guys doing it in a different way, not in the Conor McGregor way. They're just doing their own thing. Both class acts. And I'm a Conor fan, but look at Mike Perry photobombing over here. He's like, yeah, man, I'm going to photobomb the picture. Hold on a second. All right, I'm fucking things up. There they are. This fight over here is going to be fire. It's going to be good stuff over here. Holloway versus Ortega is on the UFC 226 card, and I love it. The shit talking over here with NGANNOU versus Lewis. Love that. And not much shit talking. The coaches of tough, but a heavyweight belt is on the line. Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic. That's fantastic stuff as well. Some people in the chat are saying, let Ann H be the last caller. I don't know if she's still, oh, she is still there. Hit me with the ones in the chat if you want to leave it open for Ann H to be the last caller. Let's look at Darren Elkins. Thank you for the wonderful, wonderful donations over there. And let's go to the rankings. I tell you what, Darren Elkins, not many people are talking about this kid. Question from the super chat is, can Darren Elkins take out anyone above him? Okay. Moicano, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. young kid, 12-1-1. This kid coming off of a big win over here. Check out his statisticals. Oh, not a big win. Oh, fuck. He lost to Ortega. I was thinking about the Stevens fight. I forgot about this Ortega fight. Interesting. I totally forgot about Ortega. I remember Jeremy Stevens.
Who the fuck is that guy?
How about that? Interesting stuff. Can Elkins beat him? It's questionable. It's very, very questionable over here. Let's scroll back into the rankings. Chan Sung Jun, Ricardo Lamas, Josh Emmett, Cub Swanson, Jeremy Stevens, Frankie Edgar. Now, here's the thing. I think Elkins can run through some of these guys over here.
CBD.
And let's fucking smoke.
CBD.
Fuck it. You're keeping me on, motherfuckers. You donate, I'll play.
CBD.
CBD.
CBD. CBD. CBD. CBD.
CBD.
CBD. CBD. It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after the fight training and make your life a better place.
BLT jumping in.
The GOAT returns. Bruce is gonna get bruised.
BLT talking about Charles Bennett saying Bruce is gonna get bruised. There you go. Charles Bennett. I should fucking he's got the fight on Thursday night. The weigh-in's gonna be hilarious. I wonder if they're gonna show that on Cam Soda. So here's the deal. Charles Bennett, formerly known as Crazy Horse. He's not Crazy Horse anymore. His name is Felony. Okay, so don't call him Crazy Horse or he'll fuck you up. He'll fuck all you motherfuckers up. It's Felony Charles Bennett. He's fighting Thursday.
Chris gets more trim than should be legally allowed.
That's very true. Thank you, Trim Hits. I appreciate that. You are wonderful, wonderful. Trim Hits and BLT is like, don't leave.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Don't leave. We want you guys to hang out. So I do appreciate it, man. Appreciate that a lot. A lot of ones over there. People are like, let NH call. Let NH call. The new donation is the best, is Steve Johnson. Let me know what you think. Rate the new donation with Nate Diaz. 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest if you like the Nate Diaz donation. CBD. CBD, CBD, CBD. So getting back to this over here, I feel that Darren Elkins, he can take on these guys. NGANNOU, Chan Sung Jun, Lamas. Lamas is an interesting one over here because he was doing awesome. I don't know what the fuck happened. Josh Emmett was the one who beat him last. Josh Emmett loses. And I think it gets tricky with Elkins. Even Cubs looks shitty. I think this is where it gets tricky. Stevens, Edgar, Aldo, and Ortega. Yeah, I think 4 up, it gets a little tricky for Elkins. But on his way up, this man, Darren Elkins, the damaged, who definitely looks damaged and has a damaged tattoo on his chest, he's on a little bit of a roll. 24-5-0. He's got heart for days. And check out his stats. He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight winning streak. Darren Elkins, the damage. Interesting to see what's next for him. All right, so since you guys dropped in a lot of ones in the chat, I will leave it open for ANH. Let's see if ANH can squeeze in for the last call of the night. Keep liking this video, motherfuckers. I want a lot of likes on this thing because it just makes me sleep nice and tight. I hug my pillow, I kiss it, I make out with it. 516-522-0267. Thanks, guys, for supporting the MMA-Holes. I do appreciate it. Everyone's like, let Ann call. Let Ann call. I'm trying to call Suzanne. Call, Ann. Call, call, call. Yair versus Zabit. Yes, yes, yes. I love that fight, dude. Chronic. The best is blessed. The best is blessed. This is Eric talking about Max Holloway. Top 10 guys ready to step up. Yair, this is Dude Chronic. Chris Open, Jose Lyons. Oh, man. Fucking filthy animal. I like this filthy animal. I like what he's bringing to the table. Ann, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Yes! 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 Okay, I got excited. Ann H., you are the last call of the night. What's going on, Ann?
Hey, just hanging out with all you guys.
All right. So, Ann, listen, we can't end the show without having you call in, right?
Yeah.
It's just not right. You're like,
I know, it's not right.
You're like the anchor of a race. Like you're at the end, you're holding it down, you're bringing it home, crossing the finish line.
Yep, that's me.
So, Ann, what did you think of the fights this weekend? Kevin Lee, Barboza. Do you think that Kevin Lee Who does he deserve? Does he deserve Khabib, or does he deserve someone else? A rematch versus Ferguson? What stood out on the card? Let me know what your thoughts are for UFC Atlantic City.
The rematch is Ferguson.
Rematch with
I
Ferguson.
think I'm right with you. Yeah, I think Khabib will fight Conor.
Mm-hmm. How could you not, right? How could they not make, unless Conor's going to jail, right? Which is possible.
Yeah, it's true.
It's very
It
possible.
could.
So are you predicting Conor, like if there was a gun to your head right now, and like, and you tell me right now, you tell me, is Khabib going to fight Conor? What would you say, yes or no?
Yes, yes.
All right. So NH says yes. She predicts the yes. Okay, good. So that means that if that happens, Tony Ferguson will fight Kevin Lee for the rematch. How pissed off and how bitchy will Tony Ferguson be about that fight? You know he's going to complain about that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, because Lee wasn't as full. You know, he was not feeling good with that staph infection. Yeah, I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be closer than what it was last time.
Yeah. I want to see that rematch, and I want to see 100% Lee as well. Here's a question too. NH, are you alarmed by Kevin Lee with the weight issues? You know, there was a staph infection, and this one he missed. Are you worried about Kevin Lee hitting 155? Do you think he's too big for the weight class? Eventually, he's going to have to go up.
Yeah, he has been missing that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit worried, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to do something about that.
NH, questions in the chat. Everyone wants to know, and this is a burning question. Are you knitting, and what are you knitting?
What am I knitting? I told you I was working on a sweater. It's going to take me all summer to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time winter gets here, it'll be done.
Mm-hmm. Now, all right, here's a question. Are you more excited about UFC 225 or 226?
I'm excited about both of them.
Yeah.
I like UFC. What can I say?
Now, being a lovely young lady that loves the UFC, you must be a hit with the men. What does Mike do? Does he keep you chained in the bedroom so other men don't throw themselves at you because you're a mixed martial arts fan?
They just throw themselves at me because I'm a mixed martial arts fan.
Mm.
I mean, when we go to the casino bar, they just can't believe it that they go to me before Mike.
I tell you what, you know, think about it.
They know now.
How did you get
there? And they know I'm the one that knows the most. Mike knows some, but I know more.
Did you get Mike into the UFC, or how did it work?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Really? So what happened? Now, I'm not if I'm prying too much, and we have NH 7% extraordinaire live on the MMA-Holes. I'm fascinated by this because if you think about it, with women with sports, there is a minority here. If you look at this chat room, it's a sausage party, for God's sakes. There's limited fish. So
it always is.
Yeah. So I mean, now you meet Mike H. Is Mike a sports fan before he met you?
Yeah. No, kind of, sort of football.
He's a football fan. Okay, so now you're like, Mike, listen, buddy. If this marriage is going to work, you're going to have to watch Punch and Kick Face, called the UFC. That's what you need to watch. Did you throw it on the table? It's divorce papers or UFC. Did you do that to Mike?
Nah, of course not. I didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. And
it's something, I said for us to do together,
That's cool.
Spend some time, quality time, more quality time together. So they're doing that, getting interested. So
yeah, that's awesome. I tell you what.
He's not as nuts about it as I am, but, he knows more what he used to. And he likes it, so it's fun. So at least he knows something about it. When he first started, he didn't know as much.
Yeah.
And now he knows more. So
that's awesome.
Like,
it's good to
and
have.
He does pretty good on the picks. I don't help him on his picks. So.
Really? Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, he beat me.
Not many people can do that, for God's sakes. Not many people can do that. I mean, you're pretty good at that pick'em league. We have NH extraordinaire, 7% live in the MMA-Holes, and I love the fact that you guys can spend time together and watch the fights. That's awesome. I bet there's a lot of guys in here that their significant others are like, "Are you watching that damn sport again?" And you guys get to just hang out and watch the fight, have a couple of drinks. That is awesome. Respect.
It's usually me. That's the one on the
Have you ever? And this is the last question about this. Have you ever been romantic while the UFC was on in the background? Was it a sexy time?
No,
All right.
definitely not. Just
Okay.
serious watching the UFC.
Okay. Well, there you go. And you're awesome. We love you very much here on the MMA Holes. And I tell you what, you hit the ground running when you came into this community. So much respect to you and Mike H. You guys are awesome. Patrons as well over there.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. And
thank you.
This will be the last words. You will end the show over here. We leave it with you and H.
Don't be a hole. Be an MMA hole.
There you go. Thank you, NH.
There you go. Thank you.
I was going to end it on that, but should I end it? Should I do it? Should I end it? Should I end the show? We're going to be back on Wednesday and then Friday. But Thursday, there's the Fight Buddies with Charles Felony Bennett. The felony will be fighting on a porn website. And we're going to do a Fight Buddies for that. So it'll be live Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thank you for watching. And like Ann said, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA